MMA fighter Raja Jackson is reportedly being investigated by the LAPD after appearing to beat his opponent unconscious during a live-streamed wrestling match. Video shows Jackson being accosted by other fighters during the event at KnockX Pro Academy in Sun Valley Saturday night.
I don't want you no more. I don't want you no more. So, nigga, I disowned you. Nigga, I don't want you no more. I want another son. I want another son.
If you hear the name Jackson in the fight world, one man comes to mind. Rampage Jackson, the legendary UFC icon who built his name on chaos, knockouts, and unforgettable personality. But now, the name Jackson is trending for all the wrong reasons. Not because of Rampage, but because of his son, Raja Jackson. Raja was supposed to carry the Jackson legacy into the next generation. He had the pedigree, the platform, and the chance to write his own story. Instead, he threw it all away in one night. In front of the entire internet, Raja crossed a line so severe that not only has his reputation been destroyed, but his future might be gone for good.
Son of Rampage Jackson is in some legal hot water, some serious legal trouble after a brawl that went down with a Syko Stu the other day, and this absolutely is going to have some serious legal repercussions.
This is the downfall of Raja Jackson, a story of ego, violence, and how one reckless decision just cost him everything. To understand Raja, you need to understand where he came from. He wasn't just some random teenager. He grew up in the shadow of Quinton Rampage Jackson, a man who went from the streets of Memphis to becoming one of the most feared fighters in UFC history. Rampage built a career on raw aggression, devastating knockouts, and a personality that filled arenas. From the outside, it looked like Raja had it all: money, fame, connections, and the support of a legendary father. He didn't have to fight for recognition, he was born into it. On social media, he was already building a name, appearing alongside Rampage, joking around, and showing off the perks of being the son of a star. But here's the thing about legacy kids. The pressure is insane. Everyone expects you to live up to the name. And instead of carving his own path, Raja leaned into entitlement. He wasn't working to earn respect, he assumed it was already his. And that arrogance would soon explode in front of the entire world. It all went down during a live stream. Something meant to be entertainment that turned into a nightmare. Raja was surrounded by friends, the cameras were rolling, the chat was watching, and then out of nowhere, he snapped.
You know what, I just thought about it. I'm gonna pick him up, I'm gonna slam him, I'm gonna let him get back up, then I'm gonna hit him. How about that?
He turned on fellow streamer Syko Stu and brutally attacked him live on camera. No build-up, no provocation that justified it. Just raw, uncontrolled violence. The internet couldn't believe it. The clip spread like wildfire, replayed over and over with fans asking the same question. What the hell is wrong with this kid? This wasn't just a dumb prank or a bad joke gone too far. This was criminal. Everyone watching knew immediately. Raja Jackson had just destroyed his life in real time. It didn't take long for law enforcement to get involved. The attack was too public, too violent, and too undeniable to ignore. Charges were pressed, and suddenly Raja wasn't just Rampage's son messing around online. He was facing serious legal consequences that could stain his record forever. Lawyers and analysts quickly chimed in. Some said the livestream footage was enough to guarantee conviction. No matter how much Rampage tried to spin it, the evidence was already out there for millions to see.
Now, there are some defenses. There's mutual combat, which is a limited defense, not a total defense. It's not a get-out-of-jail-free card, but it is a limited defense against assault or battery, but only in the specific circumstance where both parties clearly and willingly participated without the intent to cause serious injury. And might come up as a defense is diminished actuality. This is actually changed from the diminished capacity defense. Some people are aware of that one. But what this means is the defendant, in this case Raja, did not have the necessary specific intent due to a mental disease, defect, or disorder. The other thing people aren't talking about right now, everyone's focused on the criminal and they're forgetting the civil, the tort side. There is massive liability on the civil side.
And make no mistake, this wasn't just a teenage mistake. This was a violent assault broadcast for the world. The courts don't care about your last name when the proof is crystal clear. For Raja, the fun and games were officially over. Now here's where things get even darker. Instead of holding his son accountable, Rampage Jackson seemed desperate to cover things up. At first, he stayed quiet, dodging questions and hoping the story would fade. But when it became impossible to ignore, he downplayed it, shifting blame and even lashing out at people criticizing Raja. This wasn't a father teaching his son responsibility, this was a legend enabling his kid's worst behavior. And fans noticed. The irony? Rampage built his career on authenticity, saying whatever he wanted, fighting whoever stood in front of him, never running from conflict. But when it came to his son, suddenly he was hiding, spinning, and defending the indefensible.
I wish I could.
Yeah. I just wanted to see if there was any updates.
All I can say is a lot of racist people give me death threats and stuff like that. Like, I'm a fucking master. Calling me a bad father. It's uncalled for. Anything I say is twisted.
For many, it wasn't just Raja's reputation collapsing. Rampage's legacy was taking collateral damage too. The more people looked into Raja's past, the more the puzzle pieces started to fit. His relationship with Rampage was complicated, part love, part control, and part ego trip. Rampage wasn't just a father. He was the standard Raja could never escape. And instead of guiding him, Rampage seemed to use Raja as an extension of his own brand. Photos, streams, appearances. Raja was paraded around like proof that Rampage was still larger than life. But behind the show, there were cracks. Raja didn't have the discipline, the respect, or the grounding that made his father a star. He had the fame without the foundation. And when kids grow up in that kind of environment, chaos is inevitable. It was only a matter of time before Raja's world imploded. The internet doesn't forgive easily, especially when violence is involved. Almost immediately after the live stream, Raja's comments were flooded with hate. People called him spoiled, entitled, and dangerous. Memes mocked him, clips exposed him, and every attempt to downplay the incident just fueled more anger. Even die-hard Rampage fans couldn't defend it. They might have loved the father, but they weren't about to excuse the son. Some even said Raja's behavior made them lose respect for Rampage himself.
And I'll be transparent. I like Raja, and obviously I adore Rampage. Me and Rampage have a great relationship. I love Rampage. And it's just by nature, my initial thought was when I heard about this, and I spoke with Rampage, when I heard about this, I went, all right, how can I defend Raja? I look at all the videos, I watched the full live stream and all that. I got nothing. I got nothing.
Oh,
I can't, you can't defend this. I see this, it's so sad. Because he was just getting started, and that all goes away.
For a legacy kid, losing the fans is the ultimate death sentence. Because let's be honest, Raja never built his career on talent. He built it on attention. And once the people turn their backs, there's nothing left. Before the incident, Raja had opportunities. He could have followed his father into combat sports, leaned into streaming, or built a social media empire off his famous last name. The path was wide open. But now, every door is closed. No brand wants to work with him. No promoter wants to deal with the liability. No fans want to tune in to watch an entitled kid lash out again. Instead of becoming the next Jackson success story, Raja has become a cautionary tale. Proof that a last name can open doors, but it can't save you when you burn everything down. The truth is, Raja's downfall isn't just about one live stream. It's about a pattern of arrogance, unchecked behavior, and a family dynamic that set him up for disaster. When you mix fame, money, and ego without accountability, you don't get success. You get implosion. And Raja Jackson is living proof. So here we are. A young man with every advantage in the world just destroyed his future in front of millions. His reputation? Gone. His opportunities? Gone. His trust with fans? Completely shattered. And the saddest part is this. Raja Jackson's story didn't have to end this way. He could have taken his legacy and built something real. Instead, he chose ego, violence, and self-destruction. Now, the son of a legend is facing the reality his father fought his entire life to escape. Obscurity, disgrace, and regret. Raja Jackson just lost everything. And this time, there's no one to blame but himself.